Yeah, good question. So on this last one, the 7 stayed. And yeah, there was y squared. Good question. There was y squared right there. So this was 2y's, y squared, and this was 1y. So one of these canceled one of those, and I had an extra y in the bottom. Does that make sense? Good question. All right, let's try number 2. You've already got the answer there for you. So look at number 2. Go ahead and write this question down. All those P's and Q's and everything. Already got an answer to look at. But let's carry it out. Let's see how it happens. Maybe I better. Well, yeah, I'll just leave it. Yeah, can you write it down? So now, when you've got a fraction here multiplying something that's not a fraction, kind of like a whole number, or in this case a whole letter, q to the third, do you know that q to the third is over 1? And that's helpful. It helps you to look at it. Right? Anything alone, if a fraction is interacting with something that's not a fraction, put it over 1 so it looks like a fraction. It'll make it easier. Because that's what it really is. Any whole number or whole letter is over 1, really. So, okay, so what? Well, then we can cross-cancel, huh? What am I going to do with q squared and q cubed? They're diagonal. This is diagonal, bottom to top, canceling, isn't it? I can cancel those. So, do you realize they're going to cancel and there's q to the first left on the top? The powers subtract. How are we doing? That making sense, right? Do you want me to show that more carefully? I'm wondering if you want more detail. This is 3 q's on the top, and this was 2, huh? So these 2 cancel those 2, and there was 1 left over in the top. You can just subtract the powers, but I'm just showing the detail. So that's really what's going on there. So anytime you have a whole number, put it over 1, cancel, q to the first on the top. Okay, great. Oh, and there's another q there too, huh? So how many q's do we end up with on the top altogether? 2. Let me do that again carefully. Do y'all see that? So we have these 2, cancel 2 and leaving 1 there, and there's 1 here also. That's q squared on the top. No more q's in the bottom. Does that make sense? Now how about the p's? P to the 5th, P to the 5th, bye-bye. There's no pluses or minuses here. So I can just cancel away. And what about 7 and 42? 7 goes into 42? 6 times. Leave a q in the front. There's the answer. Negative in the front. Sorry. There's the answer. How are we doing? Did that make sense? Cancel stuff out there. How about number 3 there? I want to write that one down real quick. I think 3 is going to be our last problem. So write down 3. Already got an answer there. Let's see how they got that. Were there questions on 2 that I didn't answer? If it helps, another way to look at it, if it helps, let me go one more time on number 2. But the q's again, you could just take the total amount on the top minus the total amount on the bottom. What do I mean? There's 1 and 3, there's 4 q's on the top, huh? And there's 2 on the bottom. So 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom, going to leave 2 on the top. Is that more helpful? You can just do it that way. And the p's are totally gone. All right, number 3, what's the deal? Can I go 6x into 24x 4 times? 6 into 24, 4. Good so far? No, that's garbage. Do you know it? Costco says, don't do that. No scissors at Costco. Right? All of a sudden, there's pluses. That means this is a package deal. If you want to touch it, you go like this. You buy the whole package, or you don't touch it at all. It's all or nothing, not part. That's what pluses and minuses do. Okay, so I can't do that. Can I go 7 into 14? Yeah, they're not glued to anything. That's totally fine. It's a good thing to do. So what do I do with those other ones with the packages? What do we always do to get around the packaging problem? Factor. How do you factor that? 6 in the front. X plus 1. Right? And then times. This is just 1 and 2 now, right? The other one, 24 in the front. X plus 1. Am I going too quick? See what happened there? So 7 went into 14 2 times. They're gone. Now what can we cancel? Yeah, now we can cancel out the x. Can I go 6 into 24? Yeah, it's not glued to anything, huh? It's times, so that's fine. That's why we factor, so we get around the glue problem. 6 into 24, 4 times. What are we left with? 2 on the top, 4 on the bottom, better known as? See how they got that? Well, I think we're out of time.